On the last episode, you got to see us go to Texas and put the hurting on some exotics. This time, we're going for doe management number 2. We're going to kick this thing off with one of the craziest things that I've ever been a part of. What I videoed on this day was probably, till date, the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I fought all year on showing this. I didn't want to, because it's not what I wanted the show to be represented as. But out of respect for the animal, we have to show it. And I had to show the footage. You know, like I said, I fought this all year. Hood and Chase left this decision up to me.
So I've been taking Justin every chance we get. Every afternoon that we have free, we'll go hunting just to try to get his first legit kill with a bow. As we watched this doe in the field all evening, she stayed out of range, and I wouldn't let him pull the trigger because this is his first deer he's ever killed. I wasn't comfortable with him shooting over 50 yards. And she finally breaks down and comes on in for a good shot. Justin draws back, the deer's fine, he shoots, and you're gonna see for yourself, just the craziest thing happens.
Did you see the arrow sail?
So as me and Justin are talking, trying to figure out what happened, I look back at the footage and me and him agree that the broadhead deployed on its own without hitting anything in midair. It deployed and took a hard corkscrew and it struck where you saw. There's a lot of things we expect bow hunting, and that was definitely not one of them.
It's not the animal's fault, it's not Hood's fault, it's not Chase's fault that the broadhead malfunctioned. I mean, the broadhead come open and fly.
Congratulations, Justin, man. You shot this deer. I mean, it was your first deer with your bow, and that's something to be said. That's something that we've all remembered. Even though the shot wasn't anywhere where you intended to put the arrow, and we would never intentionally shoot this animal there, but it did not suffer. I can promise you that.
There's people that shoot deer a good shot that the animal suffers. This animal didn't suffer. I mean, but we needed to show it, in my mind, because you practice all year, you work your tail off, okay? You do everything right. Your equipment's right. You know your equipment's right. You take a good shot and stuff happens.
Once Justin killed his first deer, it seemed like you couldn't slow him down. The next week after that, he was sending us a video of this doe he killed.
So here's Hood again, now in Dallas County, laying the hammer on another doe.
So I mean, me and Justin, the dynamic duo, get it done again.
So, this one weekend, I decided to leave and go home to my family and get in my bed and sleep. I told Hood and Chase to go run the cameras, see if there's any deer they can possibly go kill.
I mean, Matthew should have known if he left me and Justin together, we're gonna go get into something. I mean, we might not have intended for it to be this something, but we were gonna find something to do. I mean, in this circumstance, we were going to check a camera for the morning before, and it ended up being a lot longer night than we intended. This dam was washed out, and we crossed it the first time going to the field, and coming back out, the bank, I don't know what happened. It just sank, and we tried to get it out, but now we gotta go for reinforcements, so.
Dude, have you seen how bad this thing is in? What an idiot.
Now Chase, you know that road's been out for 3 weeks now. What are you doing down there? Why? It's a battery powered buggy. It's not a 4-wheel drive tank like the high lifter. And Hood don't even live here. No, Chase, don't you go down there. All you need is that much brain to know not to drive in that spot.
We're done with the winch. At this point in the hunting season, you got to understand Matthew's had a pretty hard year, and y'all find out in the later episode, but the boy wanted to get his confidence back up, and what better way to do it than managing the deer herd and just getting it done.
I went down to Slipton one afternoon after work, right before Christmas, to try to get a confidence booster going into the rut. And wouldn't you know, I freaking missed. Yes, I missed. Okay, I missed her. But you know what? She come back in looking at the arrow, and Mama messed up the second time, is all I got to say. On this one, chasing his brother dude's a lifelong dream for a brother, and that is to do a double. It doesn't matter if it's a doe, if it's a monster buck, whatever it is, if you get the opportunity to do a double with your brother, that's an awesome hunt in itself. And I mean, think of the memories they'll have forever on that right there. I mean, a double with your brother on camera, Southern Vein style.
So me and my brother Dalton are in the stand, and we're literally there for one reason only, and that's to shoot a couple does. He needs some deer meat, and we need some good footage. So Dalton gets on the gun first, and this doe comes right out, he pulls the trigger, and then we do the swap. He gets the camera, and I get the gun, and I lay another one down.
Alright, we decided to do a little switcheroo, trying to get we got two up.
You know, me and my brother, we don't get a whole lot of time to spend together, and I couldn't imagine a better way to do it than this right here.
Youth weekend here in Alabama. I decided to take Brayton with me to kill a doe. Gene's with us. And let me just tell you, this boy right here was patient all afternoon. We seen probably 10 or 12 does. Right there at dark, we picked out one that he actually saw come in the patch. And wow, hot lead's all I can say on that.
Oh, what a shot! Golly, what a shot!
Braden took his time, got the crosshairs right on the shoulder. It's a perfect shot, right in the shoulder. And when you shoot them like you're supposed to, you don't have to track them, do you, Braden?
You know, I wasn't in the stand with Matthew and Gene that day, but I sure wish I had been. It looked like a total blast, and just congratulations, Brayton, on another good deer.
Thanks for watching this episode on Doe Management Round 2. The next time you see us, it'll be only Hood in West Texas on a family trip.